Marvis got lit another one.
Yo, what's good, man? You are now back RTTV, baby.
Gang.
And if it's your first time here, definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
Smash.
that subscribe button, man. And we are fresh out of watching Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes, sir.
One of the most anticipated movies in a very long time.
The most anticipated movie.
Well, I feel like Spider-Man was very anticipated.
Wait, yeah,
Sure.
y'all were not having this conversation before
Nah,
we walked in.
I thought it was the most.
This was
You thought it was more anticipated than Spider-Man?
I don't think it was more than but I thought it was gonna be
anticipated by Spider-Man though.
because everybody was
Everything
thinking
They
was
wanted to
both
come back,
Spiders.
but in this anticipation, I feel like it was bigger because it's everything. Like we felt like everything would have been told.
Yeah.
With Spider-Man, it was more like, yeah, you got the Spider-Man.
This is something that a lot of the Marvel universe has been leading up to. So it's supposed to be the culmination of a lot of things we've been watching. So fresh out of watching it, first watch. I'm sure we're all gonna watch it again. What did you guys think on that first watch?
I'll watch it again.
Yeah, like what? Damn.
Nah, but nah.
Like what
you-
the hell?
Nah,
Like
because my whole thing is like I just think that we just need to there's certain stuff we gotta just give respect to certain stuff at certain levels. And like this movie was good, but like when you said see it again, it's not like a Spider-Man where it's like, yo, I'm gonna see that shit next week again. Like
I'm seeing it in my crib again.
yeah. I'm not saying I was going to the movies again to see
The
it.
way it sounded like, yo, I'm gonna see it again.
It's
It's
how
like,
you interpreted it.
nah, that's how nigga. If a nigga be like, yo, you just see the movie, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna see that shit again. You think they're about to go see it again? That's why I'm like,
I am going to see it again.
I would recommend that a person sees this in theaters, though.
oh yeah,
I
Real
would too.
shit.
I would
no,
too.
twice though. You
No.
talking-
I'm saying the first
It's
experience.
possible, bro. I think.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that are gonna watch
this.
this one.
Action.
People that love
was
I
really
think
good.
There's people that love Doctor Strange, that co-founders.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
they will
saying.
see
And
it
people
again.
that love
But
Wanda,
someone-
because if you love Wanda, you'll love
and
Doctor
Wanda
Strange too.
But as a Marvel fan or like a general fan, I wouldn't. I don't think you need to. I wouldn't. I don't.
You're
think
not
you
gonna
need
go
to
see it twice.
No. I don't think.
I
wouldn't.
think they
I
need to
wouldn't
see
tell
it.
somebody
I
to
think
go
they
see
need
it
to-
twice.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You would go say, yo, you had to see that movie twice.
No.
I wouldn't say you
That's
have to
what I'm
watch
saying.
any movie
Yeah, I
twice.
would-
No,
so-
Spider-Man. No, I actually did. Spider-Man, I
Spider-Man,
went.
I would recommend
I
that.
told everybody.
I didn't go see it twice in the movie theater. I'll say
No,
that.
I feel you. I did, but I'm
But
saying
it had a
and
different kind of level of nostalgia, though.
I feel
Spider-Man.
you.
Yeah, that.
But X-Men, I mean, thing did too. They tried to go that route with Fantastic
It
Four
just didn't play
and
to the
Xavier.
story like
yeah, like that one.
Yeah.
But they still try to do the same thing. That's all.
They tried,
That's all
but-
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought Doctor Strange was a good movie. I thought it started off. I love how it started off. I think it got right into the shit. Like
Right.
it was like when the shit started. Like it wasn't like a build up. It was like a oh shit, like Doctor Strange and Miss America running through the shit, and then you see
America Chavez. Not,
This
they
nigga
call
said
it
Miss
Chavez,
America.
but not
They
Miss
said Miss
America.
America.
Like
Petty
Chavez.
thoughts.
Miss America
Miss
Chavez.
America.
Well, whatever.
Answer this question.
Really was we had more context on her too.
Yeah, we
I-
didn't get much.
I felt like
Right,
I just
right,
didn't.
right.
I just didn't like how like I feel you. I feel like
I don't think we needed more content.
No, I did.
I feel like it was.
and we learned her shit. We learned like her about her parents and everything.
What we learned, nigga, we seen it in
That's
memory.
how she got away from
We
her
learned
parents.
about all the universe. What about your universe? What was your universe? All the years that you were traveling, 72. What the fuck was you doing? All that, like
She was trying to get back. She didn't know how to use the powers.
Yo, but what was going? That whole like you growing up. How did you grow? Like, there's a lot,
They
bro.
couldn't
Like,
touch more,
they
of
didn't
course.
touch a lot on her. Like, there's a
I,
lot.
I think
I'm
it
sure
was
if they
enough.
do that, they'll do a whole
I think
nother
the
thing.
the
for
point
it.
of her.
I think that they didn't really touch on that story too because she's gonna be using other
Yeah,
stories and
for
we'll
sure.
probably get more context.
Yeah,
On a
I just said
backstory,
they
like-
didn't. I just wish they touched on it though.
Yeah.
Because it just
Nah,
it
but
was
they
bland.
don't. Well, with some characters that they introduce just in movies, they don't always touch on their backstory. Granted,
But
we
she
didn't-
was
we
a
didn't need to
huge
know.
role. She was in the whole part of the movie, her whole storyline, and then at the end, she's with the Doctor Strange community. That's why I'm like, yo, it's just like, yo, what's her back? Like, what happened to her family? Like, are you ever gonna try to get her back home?
We
Like,
know
this-
that they left
Nah,
that
they-
open right there.
Yeah,
They left
that's
that
what I'm
open like,
saying.
yo, the parents fell into the port of a
Yeah.
different dimension, and now we have the possibility of her being the parents later on, and that could be her voyage of trying to meet her parents again.
But my whole thing, it would have been more like, yo, I'm training so I could go find my like. It would.
But that's what it was,
They left
She
though.
it
didn't say that though.
Nah,
I
but
think it was pretty
Yeah,
obvious.
it was
Strange said
obvious.
that shit too.
Even why
She's
was a
been
part of the
looking for
movie,
her parents the
that's-
whole
Yo,
time.
My whole point is
That was her
that's
whole
how
thing.
She just don't know
at
what
the end of the day,
universe
They don't
it's
say
in.
something. it leaves you guys to interpret it. I'm literally saying like, yo, that little bit of context is not gonna hurt nothing.
But Doctor Strange literally say like, yo, I believe that you can find.
No,
your
he
parents
just
and
said
shit
that. She like what was her goal?
She had said earlier that, yo, I don't know how to get back to my parents, and he was like, yo, I'm sure eventually you will. She's trying to figure that out.
Evan, he's gonna give.
But she's trying to figure that out.
Wait, you think? I know. No. She never.
She did say she was trying to figure that out, Robbie. What are you talking about?
Her story was pretty clear.
You know what's crazy? All you guys are saying what Doctor Strange said to her. I'm saying I want to hear her.
No,
nigga.
she said that she couldn't get back to them, and she was trying to get back to them.
No. She said, no. That's not true, Evan.
That's what she said,
No,
bro.
she didn't.
Yeah,
you know how I know you're lying?
She said that she can't go back. She can't control her powers.
No. That's not what she said. She said, yo, I killed my family. And he literally said, no, you didn't. Stop it. She actually thought she killed her family. So that's not what she... Yeah. Why would she say that, my nigga?
No, you're right.
So you're wrong, nigga. She didn't...
Wait.
She said she don't know how to control it, though.
She did say...
I'm saying about her family, like, going back. He's saying, like, she said, I was going to go... No, that whole time that she thought her family was dead, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just want her to dialogue it. Like, Doctor Strange at the end said, oh, yeah, I know you go... She never said, yeah, I'm trained. It's like... That's what I'm saying.
She wanted to hear that.
You wanted to hear her just say those exact lines.
Because it adds to her character.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like her character.
That's
There's a lot of...
okay.
It's a good opinion. I think a lot of people...
You know what's crazy? He's not the only person that said that they wanted more from American
Bro, at the end of the day, she's a young girl. She could speak her lines, my nigga. Like, that's not crazy what I'm saying. She could give more... That dialogue context, like, Dr. Strange kept saying, yeah, I think... Yo, all right, you gave me hope. Like, I'm going to work on my shit, so maybe I could teleport, help you guys. I'll probably find my... Like, he gave that context. That's why I'm like, there's no dialogue to this character. She's very bland is what I'm saying. It's just like, I lost my family. Oh, the memory. Oh, now it's like, yo, nigga, give me more. I just wanted a little bit more from her. She was very childish is what I'm saying. Like, there was like a little, like, he's telling her, like, yo, you go find, like, and that's why I'm like, nigga, speak.
We're going to get more from her for sure. For how they developed her character and ended it off with it.
I hope so, man, because she might not be.
Listen, they're building up.
They introduced her. The Young Avengers.
At the end of the day, everybody here, like I said, these niggas is going on planning it now. We don't know, nigga. Like, you niggas don't know. Like, we could assume, but we're both right. We don't know. She might and she might not, and that's what I'm saying. We'll see.
I would like to think that though, that they would be leading up to the Young Avengers because they teased so many members of it. Not even just... I think this is the first one that we actually saw in a movie versus an actual series. Like, we've been getting teased about Young Avengers since WandaVision, and I think the only series that we didn't get one was Moon Knight. We got one from Wanda with her kids. We got
from Loki.
We got one from Loki with Kid Loki. We got Captain America and Winter Soldier. Yeah. The dude... The black dude, his grandson, he's actually part of the Young Avengers.
Didn't we get one from Black Widow? Is she Young Avenger or she's not Young Avenger?
The chick with the blonde hair?
Yelena, you're saying?
Yelena, she's not Young Avengers.
What about her and the Hawkeye girl?
The Hawkeye girl, yeah, she's Young Avengers. She's Young Avengers too.
Well, I thought they were forming one team.
So
you always said that you thought Yelena was somehow going to sneak her way into that shit. You always said that since the beginning. Young Avengers,
but she's also West Coast Avengers too, so they might do some shit like that. But like, I think
this movie proved to me that everything is like, I think we're speculating way too, like, they might be having these things just pop up for a second, bro. Like, Illumina, like, I don't think
that's possible.
And that's what I'm saying. From that thing when they said they're doing 10 years, I don't think they have it planned yet, bro. Like, from seeing this movie, the way it was executed, I could, like, this was just a Doctor Strange continuation, the Doctor Strange movie, but, like, for what happens after Endgame, like, that whole Marvel Captain Falcon, that whole universe, I don't think they have something right now in the works on it, like, coming out. I think everything that's coming out was already.
I think it was for this movie. I think WandaVision, a lot of stuff we were seeing was just for this movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's what I'm saying. What y'all saying? I don't even think they even like. I think.
Well, not with that. The way Samuel Jackson, they teased the Secret Wars though. Cause remember they have
that's not Secret Wars. That's Secret Invasion. That's Secret Invasion.
That's
Secret Invasion.
But they having a movie with Marvel. They could tease. But what does that mean though?
That they already have an idea how they're gonna transition
from previous Marvel stuff. I haven't seen anything proof. Like, what have we seen that they teased that actually like this? Because I'm today after seeing this, like, I not like the way the Illuminati people were like, whoa, like. That's not what it was, bro.
Nah,
like,
but
I feel like we're adding to what they may not even be doing yet.
I do think that they're gonna include the Illuminati. I think that because, like, spoiler, obviously,
This has all been a spoiler.
This has all been a spoiler. They're gonna include Illuminati because the Illuminati that they body was from another universe. So that just brings room for bringing about a new Illuminati, and he can bring about, and Doctor Strange could start the new an Illuminati within his universe with the characters that we actually know. And we'll see that universe is Reed Richards.
And I don't
we'll
think
see
so.
That
I don't think that's just all.
We'll see that universe.
That's all we can do is
Professor
speculate.
X.
but I'm
No,
saying
that's
what-
all we can do is speculate.
No, it's been
However,
the movie's been going for so long. When has that? When? That's what I'm like.
However-
this is all new stuff.
Hold on,
that
wait,
never
Rob,
But
to
I
your
think,
point-
I think that that's all you can do
Rob,
is speculate from Marvel.
that's what I'm saying.
But I'm
To your
saying
point,
that,
though.
it's based on what we like. I'm just basing on what they've already proven and everything. Because after the Illuminati, the way it was hyped up, I'm good with that. Like,
Well,
Marvel's not really hyping shit
Well,
up.
to
Everybody
your
else is
point,
hyping everything
to
up.
your point too, it's like one, they didn't really give us too much context on whether we're gonna see an Illuminati in the future, right? And then they didn't really give us any context on the future of the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. Like they didn't give us any context. They came
Except that they exist in every universe.
except that they exist in every universe.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Which is
that's the only thing, and that's the only thing that we know. That's what I'm saying. Based off the fact that they exist in every universe, I think those are the
the
characters that they're
X-Men,
gonna go with. Yeah.
Fantastic Four. I'm saying
Yeah.
like the Illuminati, the Secret War stuff. I'm saying I don't think the way we think is gonna play a huge. I don't think.
Nah, I think it is.
I don't because.
Well, with the ending,
Secret
the secret
Wars?
ending, they said that like like I looked into it a little bit. They said the secret ending it teases a little bit more into the Secret Wars because when it comes into like the what do you call it? What's the name of the thing that they called that he calls
the Dark World.
No. I mean, so like whenever you interfere with the time, that you cause a certain it's a thing that
An incursion.
Incursion.
Yeah.
Incursion is another word for like when the universes collide. And Secret Wars is all about the collisions of the universes and stuff like that, what has a lot to do with Illuminati and everything like that. They said like that girl, that's a girl that's from the dark dimension that actually has a relationship with Doctor Strange. That they go around like this.
And what I think honestly is that's just Doctor Strange movie.
And it could be.
I don't think
it could
it's
be
none of
Doctor
that.
Strange 3.
She's just gonna be in Doctor Strange 3, bro. Like I'm telling you, the way like I don't because we haven't seen because when that's gonna happen, I feel like they're going to roll it out like a certain way. And I don't think any of this is a rollout. I think this is just continuations of these stories. And once we're going to like the way they introduced X-Men and Fantastic Four, they could have did way more with it. That was the first introduction of it, and to me, it was like here's teasers of what is gonna come. Fantastic Four and X-Men.
Yeah, when they actually do, it's gonna be a moment for sure.
Like the Illuminati and all this, they're gonna worry about Fantastic and act like that's
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
think
I
that.
don't think they're going
Yeah,
to.
I don't think that it's gonna be something that's right away. Like I
Yeah,
think
they
that
may-
they need
yeah,
they need
nah, that's
they
just
need to
too
I don't think
present.
it's anything.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it can even happen, bro.
No,
They
I
might
think
go
it could
so many
happen.
directions, bro.
I think
That's
it
all
could
I'm
happen.
saying.
I think it could happen, but it's definitely like first of all, you
This-
have to roll
the-
out
the-
the X-Men and you have to roll out the Fantastic Four fully in order for it to happen. And in order for it to make sense, in order for the Illuminati to make more sense, you got to roll out these
It's
characters.
so much. It's
There's
so
like-
much in the
because
future for it to happen. Is like
because like the Secret Wars plays a lot into dimensions and different versions of.
But
Reed
what I'm
Richards
saying,
too,
I
like.
know. What I'm saying is there's so much to tackle already. I don't think they're gonna have to go. Is what I'm saying. Like like the way they threw in the Illuminati, I feel like they just did it for comic book.
So you're saying that you don't think the
'cause I don't
Illuminati
think-
will mean anything in the future?
What I'm saying is, it's not playing. It's not gonna mean anything. It's not playing a huge part like y'all think. Is what I'm saying, because they wouldn't roll it in that way and then kill. Like that wouldn't be the direction they.
The
went.
only reason
And
I might
think the
roll is because they
X-Men-
kill niggas.
Nah, but they
But,
kill
I'm saying,
niggas on
but
different
what I'm
Earth,
saying,
though.
why would they do that and not worry about rolling out the Fantastic Four and the X? You get what I'm saying? Like they're gonna roll those shit out first. Like that Illuminati thing was a jump for those stuff. Like the Secret Wars, all that. I think they're gonna worry about building these universes first.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
saying they're not
yeah.
even what y'all saying. I don't think they even thought of that. That's what I'm saying. That's all like.
way in the future.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
that's
In
what
a way,
I'm
that's
saying
Illuminati,
too,
'cause if
like,
they were gonna roll out the Illuminati, you think they would roll it out like that though? If they had a whole plan with
That's
the Illuminati.
teasing of the
That's
idea.
like-
Like, hey guys, if you don't know what the Illuminati is,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
But
what
that's
the
what
Illuminati
I'm
is.
saying. If
Like,
we're
but
getting
to be
it,
fan favorite, here's just a little bit of the Illuminati, but we're focusing on X-Men and Fantastic Four. Like that's what I'm saying. I think that has to be built.
no,
first.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's what I pretty much was
That's
saying
takes
just now.
15, 10
I think it
years.
has to be. It definitely has to be built for us first because like they killed an Illuminati in a whole different universe. We have no context on the what they call the universe is 616. We have no context on that 616 universe Illuminati.
616 is the one that
So,
Doctor Strange
is
in.
from. Yeah.
It's our
Doctor Strange is from. Yeah.
yeah.
So of course they have to build up those entities. You know what I'm saying? In order for any of that to make sense, especially Fantastic Four, in order for any of that to make sense.
You know why I think I believe why I'm saying it's because even when Professor X came out, did they ever say anything about the X-Men?
Because they didn't bring up mutants. I thought it was gonna bring up mutants at least once, but they didn't.
Not like something like that. They're not gonna just throw. And that's why I'm like, if they throw out the Illuminati like that, it's because we're not planning something out like here's just something that. Because the X-Men, they didn't even like. Nah, we'll give you him. We'll let you know that yes, we have them. They're coming. Yeah. But we're not even gonna until it's ready. We're not gonna. And that's why I'm like, even the Fantastic Four, it made sense when he died, my nigga.
But they did tease things. They did tease things from the Fantastic Four that do play a role in moving forward Secret Worlds. Like for example, not the building. When they talked about Susan Storm, because they mentioned his wife and they mentioned that he had 2 kids, and like his children play a very pivotal role in the Secret Wars movie. Reed Richards. Okay. Mr. Fantastic. Yep. His children play a pivotal role within the Secret Wars moving forward. And on top of that, one thing they did introduce and they did put light on, because I thought they was going to do this, but he's not that big of a character. Black Bolt is a leader of the Inhumans, right? And they also mentioned that. They're like, this is Black Bolt. He's a leader of the Inhumans in that too. And that's also something that's going to play a role into the MCU.
We've been hearing Inhumans forever.
Yeah, but like,
that's not crazy for them to bring Inhuman when we've been hearing that. I'm basically saying what they got planned. Like they went away on a retreat to plan the next. I'm telling you, bro. Everything that is not the.
No, I think this movie was more so. It was setting up the future, so that left a lot of open holes.
So they could do a lot.
Yeah, if they could pick up on anything from this movie if they wanted to.
But
they can build on it.
Every Marvel movie plays a role into it. Because that's not. I'm not saying it doesn't. But the role it plays is not the role y'all think. It's playing a role for Doctor Strange. Like that's what I'm saying. This movie was really about Doctor Strange's universe. That storyline at the end is to build Doctor Strange. It's not about everyone. Is what I'm saying. And that's what it is. It's about Doctor Strange's future in the Marvel universe. It's not about I don't think it's about everything.
But everybody,
it could play into everything. But
it could.
I think it's gonna bleed into.
I just said that. Everyone here knows before. All Marvel shits connect. Everything is.
Sure.
I said what you niggas think is. I don't think it's that. I think it's. This movie was for Doctor Strange's future.
I think that.
Yeah,
too.
I don't think. It's gonna give little stuff to other movies, but the bigger goal was really Doctor Strange. And I feel like everything else is taken away from that. Like, yo, it's about this, and I'm like, yo, watching.
I don't think so. Only because this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so I feel like they're building the universe for Marvel. So this could potentially lead into other movies, not directly.
Like I'm saying. I know that, but I'm saying it's more about Doctor Strange than it's about the whole universe.
Yeah,
I mean it's a Doctor Strange movie. It's clearly more about Doctor Strange.
That's not how everyone was promoting.
I feel you.
It was promoted like, yo, this is gonna be the
for
start.
the Marvel.
The multi-madness to the next everyone when it wasn't. And I'm saying we're still doing that after watching the movie. Yeah, it's gonna be. And I'm like, yo, I really think that. All this was to build Doctor Strange brand, bro. Like,
I mean, if anything we took from this is that we took that we're gonna get that Fantastic Four movie. That's basically.
And
we're definitely gonna get that.
I said Fantastic Four. I don't think the Secret Wars, all the extra, like Secret Wars is a whole arc.
Secret Invasion's coming. Yeah. Like so, Secret Wars. We don't know.
But that's not coming until like 10 years. I don't think that's coming anytime soon, though.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the problem with this movie.
I don't think anybody thought that was coming
is that. It's taking too much light away from Doctor Strange into the Marvel when it's really about Doctor Strange and it affects everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why I got into this. It's really about Doctor Strange, my nigga. And I'm like, people keep like, yo, it's this. I'm like, yo, it's probably giving you little hints, but it's not. That's not all set. Like, it's really focused on Doctor. And I'm like, that's what I'm basically saying. Going into this movie, going before it, niggas. I even told you. What did we say, yo? Doctor Strange about to be like DJ Khaled, and that's what niggas was saying, bro. Like, it wasn't. And this movie was all about Doctor Strange, my nigga. We seen 4 versions of this nigga, bro. It was a lot about him, bro.
Yeah. I thought the movie was definitely Doctor Strange and Wanda. It was a Doctor Strange. It was Doctor Strange and the Scarlet Witch.
That's why I mean, like his impact is what could lead to a lot.
Yeah, but it's a lot about him though. It's not a lot about like everyone feels like it's. But it's a lot about he's an opening to everything else, but his story is huge. That's what I'm saying. That's what going into this movie. I feel like we need to just stop like Secret Wars. I'm like, nah, it's really about building Doctor Strange to.
And I'm happy about that.
No, I don't think it's about
everything was gonna overshadow Doctor Strange.
Everyone.
But my thing is like, no, I definitely didn't think that.
Who's gonna even care about that? Yeah, that's what you were saying.
I honestly just thought Wanda was gonna outshadow Doctor Strange, and I still kind of think she did. Honestly.
Well, I definitely did think that about the introduction of these different characters. I don't think that necessarily was the greatest build up for like Secret Wars moving forward. I think that it threw a little bit of dink and dunks to hint at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that was the end all.
They just left things on the table.
I was even telling Wells. I think I went into this movie with the expectation of expecting more and expecting to see certain people versus what their major role was going to be. Like, for example, the Illuminati, when they presented the Illuminati, the two shockers were Professor X and Mr. Fantastic. Like, I didn't really care for. We see Miss Carter. Nope, I didn't care for Miss Carter.
I didn't.
We didn't really care.
I mean,
for
she
Black
was
Bolt.
dope for
Like,
she was
we
dope
really
for her
care
little
for-
scene
We
though.
was gonna see though.
Huh?
Everyone thought we was either gonna see Robert Downey Jr. as
Yep.
Iron Man or
Yeah,
Tom Cruise.
yeah, and that's
that
what.
sells tickets, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
see Tom Cruise. I got a high seeing Tom Cruise as Iron Man. Jerry, that was gonna shut. If Tom Cruise
No,
saying Iron
absolutely.
Man shoot my nigga, just you could have ended the movie right there.
I think that was part of the allure
you
though.
could have ended the movie.
It's smart marketing.
You would have been like, nah, this shit is like nigga, like so much. And I'm like, yo, this is. I told Pat at the end of the movie, this is the greatest sequel to a movie. It is. Doctor Strange, the first one, and so this is the greatest sequel.
Yeah,
And
if you
it's
think
great
about a number
beginning
2 of all the
Doctor
movies,
Strange, and I'm like,
shit's
I'm just
crazy.
giving the credit to it's a Doctor Strange.
And I think it was all the things you're saying gave it allure, and it's a smart marketing tactic at the end of the day to leave it open to let everybody in Marvel.
But we haven't been playing it yet. That's why I'm saying we gonna have you niggas thinking all this, and we ain't even playing. We can go to play it right now. That's why I'm saying.
But I feel like that's part of filmmaking or even writing books is like you leave the ending open enough to like build on it after. So
You
I think
want to
that's,
let people think about
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah, but I'm saying don't put too. Well, I was saying don't put too much into these theories when these niggas haven't.
But they didn't, nigga. We did.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's saying that. He's saying don't. When he's talking about us as a
Yeah, I'm
spectator.
saying don't put too much because I'm saying the movie's really about Strange and his where we're like, yo, it's for this and it's gonna go into, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, bro. I think they were really like we're adding you this because we're gonna be working on all this in the future, but it's about Doctor Strange. Like the ending scene is about Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Because this movie was about Doctor. It was really about Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finding.
It's not
finding
Avengers.
his
It's not
girl.
Avengers.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
his girl and shit. Like did you expect him to have a main lady like that the whole time? I didn't. It was a
We're
Doctor
talking
Strange.
American Chavez.
His girl.
Oh yeah, I didn't think she was gonna be around
You
that
know what I'm
much.
saying?
But it makes sense though.
No,
Like,
that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
exactly.
It's a Doctor Strange movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's really about him learning his character, and I'm like, all right, they really want us to. The way we like, I feel like the way they built Spider-Man, they want to build Doctor Strange like that. And I think people are like, yo, they're using Doctor Strange because he could open up different universes.
Exactly.
Too much on that. It's about everybody else, but it's really about him.
And he put us on to a lot of different things that like, well, people that don't know certain vocabularies or things revolving around Marvel, I feel like Doctor Strange allowed us to get open up to that world. And you know what I can tell y'all for sure? This is easily the scariest superhero movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
There was, yo, real talk, like Scarlet Witch, there was mad moments I actually was scared.
Nah,
like,
she bodied
and
it.
they said that the director, his like, he was tailoring around a lot, making a lot of his like horror. Cause nigga, bro, the way that Professor X died, that shit was actually scary. She came out the red and missed, broke his nigga. Like, I really think they really did a good job in terms of the horror element of this movie.
Yeah,
So, I
the
like the
scariest
scene-
moment was definitely like when they're in the tunnel and they close the door on her, and then they're like, "Wait,
Where is she?
Oh,
where is she?" Like,
Oh my
and then she just popped up out of nowhere. Yeah.
So how do you? So this movie. So basically, we've seen this movie, Doctor Strange, going around trying to get the opposite of the Darkhold. What's that? What's the book called? I can't even remember off the top of my head.
Izanagi.
Okay, that's not it. But he was looking for that particular book. This whole movie, he's trying to help get America Chavez back to. Well, get her to use her powers and make sure that Wanda can't get to her this whole time. Wanda's trying to chase her children. She's trying to do this the whole time. What would you say throughout this whole movie were the pros and cons for you guys?
I loved how mad people died. I love that shit.
I think Professor X should have been in up through the whole movie, and I feel like the scene that they dropped the ball on, the biggest scene was when he was in her mind and he was trying to get her out. I thought they could have had such an epic scene,
Professor
and
X
it was
scene,
just like, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like that movie, like it was just
You just wanted that scene longer.
No,
I
I
feel
feel
like-
more sense.
Yeah, I feel like they should have paid homage to Professor X and this actor for holding it instead of like when we got No Way Home, and I think No Way Home really fucked up our experience with this movie because it was a Doctor Strange movie, but it was more about Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Spider-Man No Way Home, we pay homage to the people that played Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? None of them died.
Yeah.
This movie, nigga, the niggas that played Professor X, the new Mr. Fantastic, got bodied in a matter of like 5-10 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Professor X, considering what we know about his powers, he went into her mind. If anything, I thought maybe he was gonna be the one to help stop her. He got killed like that, and I didn't.
Yeah, that's
I
why I
didn't like
thought. I thought we was gonna get that too. I think we could have got a little bit more Professor X to help out with the whole Wanda situation. I think my con for me is just Illuminati and the presentation of it. My pro was actually Scarlet Witch, and cause when she pulled up to that temple. And she fucks it up because I remember, and it's funny. Throughout the whole time, I'm just thinking. I'm like, yo, Pat, I told you. I'm like, yo, Scarlet Witch is stronger than she's stronger.
She has a dark hole.
My nigga, she's still.
she only strong because she had a dark hole.
Thank you,
but
bro.
like, if you look it up, even in the comics, it says that Scarlet Witch is stronger than Doctor Strange.
But it's
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying
She
that.
could be stronger, but I don't mean Doctor Strange can't beat her.
That too.
That's the thing. I gotta be strong.
Because and even the epic shit, she's done without the dark hold. Scarlet Witch has done crazy, wild shit, world breaking shit. So that's the only reason. And I haven't seen
who would be stronger, Doctor Strange and her in the dark hold. You know what I'm saying?
I think she would say. I think with the dark hold.
The only reason I don't know is because they even said the Illuminati said. Our worst fear is not Wanda. Our worst fear is Doctor Strange.
That's what I'm saying.
They did say that.
He destroyed you.
What if he was
not even that. He fought the one that destroyed the universes, bro.
But
that one that was didn't destroy no universe.
But here's the thing: they never experienced Wanda with the dark hold until then, and they were still able to stop that Doctor Strange with the dark hold. They were not able to stop Wanda at all.
One Doctor Strange wasn't done. Remember the one he found? He still had it.
But the one that was in their universe.
I'm talking about that one. I'm saying he destroyed that universe he was in.
Yeah, but he
beat the Doctor Strange with the dark hold.
Yeah. That one, I'm talking about him. He's the one that destroyed that universe because he literally went like, "Yo, you already fucked up this universe."
Yeah, everybody died.
I'm not talking about the one
universe.
that died in that universe. I'm talking about the one that he had the dark hold and he actually destroyed the universe. That one, at least in this Marvel Cinematic Universe, him being evil is way stronger than her because he destroyed the universe.
He outwitted her at the end of the movie too. He was able to use his corpse, come back, and use the evil spirits and fuck her up.
Well, honestly, who outwitted her, which I thought was for me, was probably one of the pinnacles of the movie, is the biggest pro is definitely Wanda. I think Scarlet Witch. The way she was so savage, the whole entire movie, bro.
Acting.
And
she's great.
I loved her acting to the point where yo, I'd do anything to get to my kids. Yo, you don't even have kids. Yo, but you don't know how I felt when I had that shit.
You know where they
I'm gonna
dropped the
chase
ball
that.
in that part? The ending, to me, they dropped the ball. With the two kids, when she seen the two kids, that part, that's not what should have happened.
Nah, I'd love that part.
Yeah,
I love that part.
I'm about to explain what part I think that should have happened. And I think this would have been way more appealing for the movie. You didn't even hear what I said.
Because I loved it. I loved it. I don't think you could change it.
That's what I'm about to say, my nigga. I didn't even say what I'm saying. The part, if she talked, I wanted the actual Wanda, the other wanted to talk to her, be like, yo, I feel like she should have talked to herself to save herself. You know what I'm saying?
She did, but I just didn't know what the fuck she said.
She said it. She said it in a different language.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said they dropped the ball. It should have been, that's even with the Professor X. This is what I feel like. Professor X should have got that Wanda out, talked to her, let her know what the pain that Wanda's going through, and that Wanda should have talked to her. They should have fought. Probably she was about to kill her. She was like, and then the kids came out like that. But that other Wanda should have been able to save Wanda too, is what I'm saying. Where it was like, oh, she really had no diet, nigga. She was just getting slammed. Kids, boom, slammed.
She saved her off of some shit. Yeah, I remember we all looked at each other. Like, what the fuck?
What she said, yeah.
And that shit made Scarlet Witch change her whole mind.
Yeah.
Destroy the temple, kill herself. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
What did she say?
Well, I think it was more yo, I did all this to get to these kids, and America Chavez fucked up the whole her whole shit. She saved the ass because she was like, yo, boom, yo, you want that shit so bad? You want your kids so bad? Boom, we here, bitch. And the kids are like, I'm scared. What's the lesson for who?
Because think about
the lesson is, yo, you turn into a devil, your kids ain't gonna like you.
No, it's not even that. She don't have kids. My whole thing is you're taking away.
Now I found out what she said.
What'd she say?
She said, know that they'll be loved.
Oh, okay, okay.
And you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That should have been more yo, they're not even like you're taking away. I'm actually Wanda. They're actually my kids. You're actually taking their real like that should have been dialogue where it's like, yo, Wanda, like, how do you feel taking Wanda? Like you're killing yourself. Like that's what I'm saying. It could have been so. It could have played so much with inner demons. Even when that scene happened, I'm like, yo, Pat, watch. She's gonna talk to herself through the mirror. Like she's gonna look through the mirror. I called you.
Really did
like,
say that.
yeah, I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. I'm like, nigga, it was just slam the kids. Oh, and I forget it. They wanted the movie to be 2 hours. You could tell they wanted the movie. They forced everything in because it was 2 hours.
I honestly liked how they did that. I really liked how they did that shit.
So I'm
like them kids crying, like,
but,
who is this
but
mom?
like
Like that shit fucked her up mentally,
yeah,
bro.
but a woman finding herself talking. That's what I'm saying. That's more powerful, is what I'm saying. The kids probably would have still been there. I said that the kids would have came at the end, but a woman trying to help herself, talking to herself, I think it would have played. It could have been such a huge part, and I think they just didn't do it because they didn't have time. They really. She's had that one.
I'm sure
line.
they could have made it longer.
It would be love. That's all the other thing about it. The whole entire movie, the other one that she kidnapped, the only dialogue she had with her was, "Just know there'll be love." You're telling me like that couldn't play a huge? You know what I'm saying? That was a big drop, bro. Like
I think I think it was great. I think it was great.
You don't think that other one she said anything?
I don't. I thought it was really. It was
I
very.
I like that part, so I'm
I
completely.
like it. I didn't say I didn't like it. I said they could have did more with it. I'm asking you. Do you feel like the other Wanda that she kidnapped? You think she didn't have more lines?
She could have done more to defend herself, and
But that she said one line, bro. That one line.
Like, I just didn't think she needed.
Yeah, I think they did it right.
Yeah, I think they did it right.
Because you gotta give the fact that it's already Doctor Strange movie. Then you got
I just said.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised. That's what I'm saying.
I'm right because it's 2 hours, my nigga.
We can't. You can't tell me I know what I like better. Like,
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's rushed. I'm not saying what you. I know you like. Nigga, I don't care what you like. I'm saying.
And I don't care if you think it's rushed, but yeah.
Professor X part wasn't rushed.
That part was rushed.
The whole Illuminati part that was rushed.
That part was rushed.
That part was rushed.
I think the whole movie was rushed.
And that's what I'm saying. There's more parts that was rushed.
I should agree. That part was rushed.
I think a lot of it was rushed, bro. And I think a lot of people in the comments will
agree
that movie was rushed.
I feel like that's probably one of the cons for me. Like I definitely felt like. Not that it was rushed, but I feel like that Professor X
part. But you don't really
part,
know Professor X.
That Professor X part was rushed. I said that part was rushed. So that has nothing to do with.
Listen, for X-Men fans that love X-Men that grew up, that Professor X part was rushed. He just told you.
Are you listening to what I said? I already agreed that's rushed.
Yeah,
I agreed the Professor X part is rushed. I said the Wanda part's not rushed.
I'm saying the whole movie is rushed, bro.
I'll agree with Professor X. I'm agreeing with that. So what you said doesn't make sense.
Other characters, I could give you why they. If your niggas gonna tell me the other one having that one line, her not having more, like that's crazy.
It's okay to have your opinion on it.
A woman should be able to save herself, or she has to see her kids crying.
And if you wrote it, that's what you would have did. I get it.
No, I would have had the kids crying. I would have had her have dialogue, my nigga.
I get you. If that's your preference.
No, that's I think, but like not preference. You don't think.
No, that's Robbie. You can't make everybody think what you think, bro.
I'm just asking you.
So just leave it. I'm not. I'm telling you. I understand what you're saying.
Just look what I'm saying. You don't think that it would be powerful? You don't think it would be if that one had a conversation with herself about her kids?
I think it would be more powerful, especially if Dr. X had guided that conversation.
I said that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And niggas like, no, that would be powerful. If you like it, that's fine. But I'm saying that scene could have been more powerful. They could have added to that scene.
To Robbie's point with the X-Men fans, like hardcore X-Men fans would definitely appreciate that. Because Professor X did
I agree with Professor X was the part that I
No,
didn't like.
that's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. He's not saying we're past that. He's saying that there should have been more context with that Wanda scene.
No, it would just been better.
He's saying Professor X being alive and guiding her through that so she could get better would have made for a better scene than it was. That's why he's bringing up Professor X again. And that's why he brought up saying being an X-Men fan at that time, they would have a more appreciation for that because Professor X does shit like that. Professor X does shit like that all the time, bro. That's all I'm saying. I feel like from being an X-Men fan, I feel the same exact way. Like if you're gonna utilize him, at least utilize him with Wanda because he has to. Because even in House of M, he's the one who has to handle Wanda. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who has to handle all these different mutants when they're going crazy and they're doing dumb shit. So if you want to get that introduction to him actually doing that, I think this would have been the movie to do that. But
they smoked him out way too quick. But what would you guys rate this movie on first watch? I know we just watched it, but what would you guys rate this movie?
Like I said, Pat, it's the best. It's a great sequel. Like I'll give it like an 8. But I'll give it for a Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah,
an 8.
I was gonna say I'll give it 8.5. I really enjoyed the movie. I just think my expectations are a little too high. Obviously, especially after seeing that Professor Xavier was teased in the trailer. You know, I thought we was gonna get a little more for him, more for the future of maybe the X-Men. We didn't get that, but I still like that they included him in it. And I will say the first half of that movie was phenomenal. It just turned me off once I seen how they took care of that.
And the first part of the fighting, all three, I'm like, yo, these Marvel and Disney need to get their hands on Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Yeah,
That
the fight
fight
when
scene,
Wanda was like, that shit was
You
fire.
know, the beginning, nigga, when it started with that Doctor Strange, and he was like, and then fighting that thing that, and it stabbed him too. I'm like, nigga, Goku.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8 too. I think it was a really good movie. I think it was really greatly cinematically done too. Like that part where like him and America Chavez were falling through like dimensions.
Oh,
that shit was so like
fire.
beautifully done. Like shout out to Sam Raimi. Like that shit was fire. So I thought like a lot of the cinematic stuff that they did with this movie was elite. I thought the fighting for the most part was really, really good. And I did think that the horror thing did add a different element that I didn't think I was gonna get.
I'm not gonna
like
lie.
when she was walking around with the half cup face, dirty and shit, I was like, yo, Wanda's really on some grimy shit, B. Like she needed some Timbs for them scenes, bro. She was not playing.
I'm gonna give it an 8 for a straight Doctor Strange movie. I feel like my expectations of it, like, weren't met, but at the same time, I feel like that was kind of me being selfish to the fact that I wanted to see these characters and see them play more of a role instead of just going in and expecting a Doctor Strange movie. And I think that's something that like we should have expected, and anybody who watches the movie should expect. Remember, it's Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like when you go into Marvel movies, when you go into other Marvel movies, I think it's because, and I also think it's not just because of Spider-Man. I also think because of Civil War too. You know what I'm saying? Where it was a Captain America movie, but then you got presented all these characters. You got introduced to Spider-Man. You got introduced to Black Panther, and like those characters actually played a way big, especially Black Panther. Those characters actually played a way bigger role in that movie. So you expect to see that when you see this Doctor Strange movie for him to play that big role. But at the same time, Doctor Strange, they're still trying to develop that Doctor Strange character, and it's only a second movie. So I think that rather than going into it expecting to see all these people, you should just go into it expecting to watch a Doctor Strange sequel.
Why I give this shit like an 8.5 the more I think about this shit. It was a Doctor Strange movie.
Like, it
then we
blows
got
out the first
all
one,
that
bro.
shit. Though.
Like,
Yeah.
compared to the first it blows it out the park,
first
bro.
movie, like the enemy is the dude with the braids and shit like that, Mordo and Dormammu and stuff like that. And those like that's just okay. This is Doctor Strange. This one is like Doctor Strange and the universe of Marvel and shit. The fact he was able to get fucking what do you call it? This nigga Mr. Fantastic getting Captain Marvel and Black Bolt, whatever the fuck his trash ass is, and get them all killed off. I think was dope fan service for me. Like I was able to get like horror essence with it, and like Evan said, I think visually this shit like that's why I like Doctor Strange so much. Visually, you get some shit out of pocket.
It was like anime in real life.
Yeah.
Like that was the first. Like I could see Demon Slayer. Like the colors of the thing seemed like when Demon Slayer blades. Type of light, the coloring. And that's why I'm like, yo, this like Disney, you gotta get an anime, bro. Live action. Like if they get to touch those, bro, it's a wrap, man.
Yeah, or like somebody that cares about it enough, like Kevin Feige cares about the MCU, the executive producer. Yeah, like the way he puts all this shit together, they need somebody like that for like an anime.
Yeah, I feel like my only like with the post credit, I feel like I wish it was something that I didn't have to research. Like I guess like with that one is like usually with a post credit is like we kind of already like got an already hit of that person that's coming next. This one I feel like it was somebody so left field.
But
I don't think that's fair though.
It's not. It's
I don't
for
think that's
Doctor
fair
Strange
though.
fans,
Yeah, like if you're
I
in
get
it,
you.
if you're in it like
I
that.
get you.
Because like here's the thing, when we went
she's
into
huge in Doctor Strange, that's like his lover.
When we go into a lot of these post credits, like we know we know these people. You know what I'm
But I
saying?
didn't even understand the context of the third eye either. I know it was a dark code and shit, but
Nah,
they didn't
that's
explain
something I've actually seen in the comics. I don't really fully understand it, but I know he at some point he.
They
Does
said
get a
that with the third eye, they said that's when he's like more submitted into like being corrupted and stuff like that.
Because when you use the dark code, they always say like it's
Exactly.
gonna fuck you up.
So they're saying that with that one, he may have gotten control of that corruption. So therefore, like now he can basically use that side of the corruption for good. So he can tap into that level of power and shit like that, but to his advantage.
Yeah, because it said the dark code always exacts its toll.
Yeah.
On the user.
Which could be an implication that we see with Doctor Strange 3. So we're gonna see how that could take a toll on him having the third eye and him fucking with Clea.
I think this movie definitely put him above. I don't know. We'll see when Thor comes.
Above who?
I didn't say Thor, but nah. Iron Man's chalk though. Like, he's dead.
Yeah, true.
I'm talking about like the new. Like who is Spider-Man and Thor, and then who else is still here?
But I don't even think Spider-Man is.
You think he's chalk too?
I think it's chalk for now.
Spider-Man
And
is
it probably
not
ne-
shocked, bro.
No,
They have a
Spider-
whole shit with him in the multi. I mean, granted that's a Miles Morales and shit like that, but we can't count Spider-Man out.
No,
because
but
they have so
in the
much
next
stuff
5
coming.
years, I feel like we can count them out.
5 years?
Yeah.
They have the whole Miles Morales shit.
I don't think so, bro.
Miles
Nah,
Morales,
well,
they
this
have
new-
2 movies coming
What
with
do you
him.
mean by
nigga.
count them out?
Count the Spider-Man we know. Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That,
We count Tom
Holland.
Holland.
Spider-Man. I'm like,
That
yo,
makes sense.
Spider-Man.
They're always gonna be Spider-Man. That's why
No,
I'm
that's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
they-
Tom Holland Spider-Man. I don't think we're gonna see.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. The only reason why I don't know is just because Spider-Man is just it's way too hot.
Yeah, but if you don't want to
I'll
do it,
only
you
Like,
don't
agree
do
with
it.
it.
I
I'll only
can-
agree with it that it won't be Tom Holland. Maybe there'll be another Spider-Man, but they'll never not be.
Yeah, I just know that they're doing 2 parts of that
top
multiverse
tiers.
of the Miles Morales shit, like
Yeah.
into the multiverse.
They need to do something. They need to do Fantastic Four. What they said was coming already.
Shout out to my boy
Yeah.
Jim Halpert.
But X-Men was never confirmed.
Yeah.
X-Men was never confirmed. There's,
I didn't even mention the name.
I think there's like
Yeah,
four.
no,
There's 4 movies that are tight. That like they have the Marvel schedule, and then like there's a bunch of spaces that say untitled Marvel movies. So we don't even know what we're gonna get.
And Dark Phoenix didn't come out that long ago.
yeah, nah,
The
nah.
trash
no,
Dark
no.
Phoenix.
It came out the same.
No, I'm
year.
just
I
saying,
think
so,
so,
like-
I felt they should act like that didn't exist. Though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but they
think-
can't. I feel like it's too.
Nah,
It's
they,
too.
bro,
It's too
it
soon,
was,
bro.
yo, you seen it?
X-Men, nah.
No, that's why.
That's the
bro.
one with
Trust
Sansa?
me, like it's there's you know
That's
how
the one with Sansa?
Yeah, wasn't that
Sansa,
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 what's
Sansa
that
was in
movie?
that.
The Deadpool. Remember
Yeah.
how they just chalked it?
Yeah.
They should just do that with that, bro. It's that
Yeah.
bad. They should just chalk it, bro. Like
And I think
That
they're
was
willing to do that too.
yeah, like it was really that bad, bro. Like it's bad.
Cause they really like Deadpool. They completely chalk. They made fun of that shit. Like,
Wait,
bro.
what's Deadpool? You talking about the X-Men with Deadpool?
When the
Wolverine,
X-Men
how they
with
shot
Deadpool?
Wolverine
Yeah.
when they did him dirty.
With
Yeah,
the
yeah.
professor, like not Professor X, the X Project, whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they
yeah.
call
They
it.
just
Nah,
choked
Weapon
that
X
whole-
is a
they
real
just choked
thing.
That whole Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
It's not even part of anything.
Yeah.
Nah, they're gonna chalk. They're gonna have to chalk it, especially if Logan is dead. Like within that.
No, I'm
first
talking about that. Remember the first
The
Wolverine
first
movie
one.
that
You talking
didn't
about
go?
the first one?
When he beheads Deadpool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
What's
one
the name
was
of
like.
that Wolverine movie?
It's called X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
I remember when I came out, Joe was like, "Yo, nigga, that shit is online, nigga."
Oh yeah, it leaked. That's
Yeah,
what, yeah, it
nigga.
did leak. That's probably why it did so bad though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Doctor Strange, yo. Definitely a dope movie. If you haven't already, make sure you go check out that movie right now. Go support, man. Let us know what y'all think, man.
After we
Down in the
spoiled
comments. Huh?
I said after we spoiled it.
Oh yeah.
They knew that.
Yeah, y'all probably already watched it. That's a good point. That's a good fucking point. But yo, y'all make sure y'all keep it locked
Go
in
watch
for all
it
of
again, then, like if you want to.
Y'all make sure y'all keep it here for all that Marvel content, man. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us. If you haven't, go watch our whole Moon Knight playlist, man. I'll put that down in the description for y'all. If it's the first time here, definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
Smash.
that subscribe button, man. I go by the name of DC. Doctor Strange 2, baby.
It's the man, the myth, the maniac, Wilkins _RT.
I'm proud of you, man. Doctor Strange, Stephen Strange, Patrick Arte. And he got a new bitch. Whoa. Just like that.
He
Shout out to
did?
Claire.
Can't just have a new girl.
He did.
Why you gotta have a new bitch?
Oh, that
like,
girl, that
yeah,
girl.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
It's your boy Rob City RT, man. Yo, I'm just waiting for Gambit, bro.
You said Gambit?
Never gonna see him, bro.
He was in the
He said
Wolverine.
you never.
He
Deadpool!
was in the Wolverine
You never
movie.
will see him again.
Think about it. He was, you know, he's important because random out of all the X-Men, they just had him. Think about it. Anyone they had Gambit.
One and done.
A show at least, something.
Nah, Gambit's gonna definitely be in the MCU.
Nah, they got a lot of X-Men to target before game.
Nah, they're gonna.
My
get
nigga, they
Gambit.
brought
He's
back
more
Eternals
popular.
and they canceled that comic. Why wouldn't they put Gambit in
Nah,
the
Gambit's
blue?
more popular than a lot of Yeah, he is. In X-Men, he's definitely...
He's more popular than Black Bolt.
He's Cyclops, Storm, Rogue. That's it. That's more
Hold on,
popular.
Wolverine,
Yeah,
Cyclops, Storm.
Beast is not more popular than him. Get the
Beast,
fuck out of here.
Beast is way more popular than Gambit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rob, you might be bugging it. You might be
Beast,
bugging about that, bro.
Beast, my nigga.
all
It's the
the
reason why
X-Men
Beast is in
movies,
all. Yeah,
nigga.
it's the reason why he's there, nigga, and not Gambit, my nigga.
Like he's
Even in X-Men Evolution, we didn't even get Gambit earlier.
I'm hearing you because Gambit is really the too cool for school X-Men character.
That's Wolverine. This nigga is crazy. That's Wolverine.
Gambit?
bro.
Nah, that's Gambit.
That's Gambit, my
Oh,
nigga. That's
see what you trying to do
Gambit.
right now?
This
You better
nigga
make
don't
this
know
shit be
that
another
name. You need to
45
watch
minutes.
X-Men
Nah,
again.
nigga,
You don't remember the show.
Gambit, nigga.
What X-Men are you talking about?
All of them.
Joel,
man.
Yo,
Be here all
Wolverine was
night,
it?
yo. My nigga
Joel,
gonna
he,
get me right
he
here.
turned his back. He walked away from the team all the time, man. That's too
He
cool.
was a
Wolverine
badass,
becomes a
bro.
leader of the
Vegeta.
X-Men.
That's what I put it. He wasn't like Vegeta in the X-Men.
Nah, because he becomes a
Yeah,
leader of the
man.
X-Men.
Who's more similar,
He was,
Gambit
bro.
or Wolverine to Vegeta?
Nah, I don't.
Wolverine.
But I don't think
All
Vegeta's
day.
too cool for school.
Joel.
Nah, the only reason why I don't think.
Yo,
this-
too much pride.
It's your
Too
boy
much pride
Wells.
is too cool, bro.
Nah,
Oh,
the
no.
only reason why I don't think he's
I
too
don't
cool
agree.
for school is just because one, he ends up leading the X-Men, and he's a pretty damn good leader when he
Which
leads the
one
X-Men.
was show?
And
That's what I'm like, no,
Wolverine, he has a
In
show.
the
Show
90s?
no.
That's why I said which Wolverine we talking about. If you talking about the 90s, he didn't lead them.
Nah, he didn't lead
yo, like we had this conversation at a different time, yo, and that settles it at
The
round table.
That nigga-
Reed Richards.
You guys charted in the 60s.
I'm sorry, is this a joke?
I told you.
We should tell him the truth.
They got the 90s music.
Final one.
That's fire.
Professor Charles Xavier.
Yeah.